Yes. Good evening, students. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I think the lab person says that now I am safe. There won't be any issue. They are guaranteed. So once again, I return back here. Hmm, we'll see. Okay, I think 40 students. So whether you have entered your answer in the Google Sheet,
Yes, sir.
whether you have mentioned the correct answer,
Yes, sir.
good. I expect everything to be positive because you should possess the qualities of the positive entrepreneur. So at the end, you are able to smile like Bill Gates because you have discussed the professional qualities of the entrepreneur. No, so by 4:30, I expect you have to change yourself into a professional people. Okay, are you able to do that one?
Yes, sir.
Good. Only one person is saying. What about others?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
That's what I expect. Now everybody is attending. Good. Now it crossed 40, becomes 43. Mm. Okay, we can start the class. So I hope there won't be any technical issues. He's showing his hand. That's how everything will go. Okay. So, dear students, we have discussed some of the professional qualities of the entrepreneur. Even though in your syllabus it consists of traits, in conceptual level, you can go through the LMS. Then for the middle level persons, we are discussing about the middle level students. So you must know the professional traits of that one. Okay, now the second stage. Today we are going to see what are the different types of entrepreneurship or ventureship. That means not a different type of the business people. Instead of that one, what are all the different types of business units? You are able to differentiate between entrepreneur and the entrepreneurship, or a venturer and a ventureship. Venture is the person who is taking the risk. We have discussed what are all the qualities we need for the venturer. Based upon that, he will do. He is the person who is creating the business. Entrepreneur is the person creating the business, or the venturer is the person who is creating the business. Ventureship or entrepreneurship is a business unit. It is a form of unit. That is the main difference between the venturer and the ventureship. Next class, we are going to discuss the four type of venturers. Today, first, we will discuss the type of ventureship or entrepreneurship. How they are calling in entrepreneurship. If you are studying the BCom or MCom or MBA, I used to teach like that. There's a business unit called sole trader. There's a business unit called partnership. Then there's a business unit called company form of organization, all those things. But in case of entrepreneurs, you need not study in that manner. Even though it is a forms of business organization, we are studying here what are the different forms of ventureship. As an innovator, be clear, the entrepreneurs are innovators, so they will think differently about their business. That is important. That is why, as a professional people, as an innovator, they will think about their ventureship, business unit in a different model. How they will think, they will constantly use to change. Today we have discussed the example of Rose Bazaar. How they are thinking about the Rose Bazaar, who are their customers, how they can target. They are thinking about the people, those who are praying to God by early morning, 5 o'clock or 6:30. Their business model is aiming like that. And usually these type of entrepreneurs are called brilliantly lazy. See that one. The concept of brilliantly lazy is applicable to a ventureship, but not to venturer. If you are an entrepreneur, you should not be lazy. But for entrepreneurship or ventureship, we used to call it as brilliantly lazy. I am not going to tell the meaning of brilliantly lazy. So see the different types of entrepreneurship. At the end, you are going to tell me what is the meaning of brilliantly lazy. We have already discussed one person, Bill Gates, how he mentioned about his HR policy. He mentioned he used to recruit only the lazy person for his business. The reason, they will do smart work clearly because they need not wish to postpone anything. They used to take rest, so they will complete the work very quickly and move. I'm giving the clue. Same thing here. Brilliantly lazy. If you are running a business, you are able to do something very smart work. You should not take a big one. That is why it is mentioned that take it easy policy. Never think in a very, very serious manner. You have to take it easy policy. Okay, let us see how the innovators and the professional peoples, they are defining their business in a different manner. Okay, let us see the different types of entrepreneurship. Once again, be clear. The types of business ventureship is different with entrepreneur or business form of organization. This is based upon the idea a professional, an innovator created. The idea is important. The vision and his strategy. Ola was having its vision. The idea is to bring all the drivers together in a single pole. Their strategy is to create an app. With that app, the people will find out. That is their ventureship. Ola ventureship is like that. Nobody knows what is the type of this type of thing. They linked technology, they linked communication, they linked their idea. All these are all put together. Even though some of them used to mention it is a copycat from UK, but how it worked, that is the ventureship. So let us see. The same thing is available in the conceptual model. So based upon the conceptual model, I am telling, in case of your LMS, I have quoted same thing. And today we are going to discuss the example. Few examples which is not in LMS, but name is available in LMS. Example I am going to quote in a different manner, okay? See that one. First one is administrative entrepreneurship. In case of administrative entrepreneurship, they will think whether we can take the business from somebody we have to run. Very good example. One group of entrepreneurs, what they think, the Indian Railways announced that the Indian Railways are going to be given in the hands of private people. So what they did immediately, you can see that what? They approached the Indian Railways. We are ready to take over one of the trains. We are going to manage the trains which is going to be run from the Goa to Bangalore. I am not ready to tell the name because it may be an advertisement in the classroom itself. Because we are in Zoom platform. One of the very good venturers from the Mysore, they have taken that ventureship. What they are telling, we are going to take over one of the train which is going to be run from Goa to Bangalore. Because Indian Railways announced that they are moving towards privatization. And you can see the business model, how they identified. That is they called as administrative entrepreneurship. Why you are studying all the classification means when you are running the business, you are able to define your ventureship. Then only you are able to define yourself. That is why first I am teaching different types of ventureship. Next class only we are going to discuss about different types of entrepreneurs. Because you are the professional people. You are going to decide about your venture first. Then according to that one, you are going to define yourself. Be clear. Here these two people joined together, one from Mysore, another one from nearby Konkan area. They joined hands. They approached the Indian Railways. Since Indian Railways announced that they are going for privatization, they approached them. Okay, we are going to run a train between that one. For that, we are going to pay the royalty to Indian Railways. They wish to create a business model with that one. But the administration is with somebody. Indian Railways is having the administrative right, but these people are having the run to rain the train and run the train. They are going to run the train from Goa to Bangalore. They mentioned how you are going to take this venture as a success or not. They clearly defined the business model of the train between Bangalore to Goa. How the train interior will looks like, what all things we are going to give, how we are going to promote the tourism. You may note that one. I think some of you might have read in yesterday's CNBC TV 18. The train takes 28 hours to reach Goa, they mentioned. It is a very long journey. But they mentioned that the train will stop in some of the rural places. And they are going to promote rural tourism also. The train will stop in one rural place and they will take the passengers throughout that rural place. And they are going to show some of the things there. Then once again, the passengers will come and sit inside the train. That's why they mentioned 28 hours it takes to reach Goa from Bangalore. See that ventureship model. These type of ventureship model are called as administrative entrepreneurship. You can see that one in example in your LMS. I quoted the first example from the textbook. They used to mention the Bangladesh. One of the finance company mentioned that pension we are going to give to the people in Bangladesh. That is the example. But in India, a group of venturers taken the ventureship like that. Next one, another type of ventureship that you know that what everybody from India, even the big sellers, they created an opportunity entrepreneurship. Their ventures are different. Recently, because of COVID-19, they tried to utilize the opportunity given by the COVID-19. Because of Corona entered into the scenario, everybody think about how it will be. Most of the business are coming down. But even during these type of failures, they decided to take the ventureship. What is their ventureship? See that one. They created a different mask. Of course, some of the mask, government is saying that you should not use this type of mask because it creates another problem. But they created a mask in a different stage and they used to market. This is an opportunity given by time as well as by the pandemic of COVID-19. They utilized that opportunity and they created a business model. See that one. That is why it is called as opportunity. It won't go in lifelong manner. Of course, they have to change their business style after the pandemic. That is the opportunity entrepreneurship. Usually, cinema movies are taken in the form of opportunity entrepreneurship. Some of the cinema heroes are very popular by this type. So what some of them will think, they will convert themselves into a cinema producer and make a movie using the time. Because the particular actor is having a very good image at present. They used to make that opportunity successfully and enter into the business. That is the opportunity to entrepreneurship. Even the FedEx, very big organization, they created an opportunity by the time only. See that one. That is, you have to think as an innovator, you have to think what will be our business. These people think during this pandemic, why can't we can convert our business like that? They created a product. They make it successful. Next one. These entrepreneurship are called acoustic one. Very good example is Image Bazaar. Even in LMS, I quoted the same thing called Image Bazaar. How they created their business. They wish to take over others. Acquisition means taking over other business. Some of them used to find out it is a failure one, but ventures will take. We are confident that we are able to run an old business as a successful one. That is called acquisition entrepreneurship. Here is an example of Image Bazaar. Before imagebazaar.com, that owner created a very good Image Bazaar, but it was said to be a failure one. But this young guy taken over that one and converted into a successful one. He mentioned the previous person said that it was a failure, but this person converted a big success one with the help of the Image Bazaar. Same thing in number of cases, it will be like that. Used to identify some of the business units which are running loss, converting into a different one. You might have seen the Majestic in case of Bangalore. Majestic is very famous as a place now. Once upon a time, Majestic means a majestic theater in that place. Later on, the name itself is called as Majestic because of the cinema theater. 2 years back, you know what happened? The Majestic theater was running loss. So another group is ready to take over the Majestic theater, and they used to run the Majestic theater for a small mall. That is called acoustic entrepreneurship. Even the very big cinema theaters in malls, now you are not able to see because of COVID. All these INOX theaters, they've taken over the old theaters concept and created a new business model with the help of Book My Show. This is another example for acoustic entrepreneurship. Everybody think that cinema business is moving dull. Nobody can come for cinema because of the introduction of everything in the online as well as in the form of CD form. Now the films are going to release in Amazon only. I think yesterday I came to know that one of the Tamil film is going to introduce directly. They are going to release in Amazon Prime only. See that one. The things are moving like that. So nobody is ready to go for cinema theater. But these person, INOX owners, they have taken the risk of converting that one. That is called acoustic entrepreneurship. Their business model is like that. In many cases, the restaurants will be like that. Some of them, they are unable to run the restaurants. Other group will take over and make it a successful one. Whether they may do the same business or they may change their business. That is how a new model will be. These are all the ideas for you. These are all the innovative ideas created by the people. Based upon that, you are going to select your own innovative idea. That is why you are studying the types of entrepreneurship. Another one. This is called incubative entrepreneurship. They are having some idea, but they won't know how to bring that idea. Some of the computer science students, here we are having computer science, MCA students, biotechnology students are there. You may have some innovation with you. You might have created some different apps Our biotechnology students might have created some new product, but you are not able to market. You have to do some research, then only you are able to market. Computer science students, they may create a new product with the help of app, come a new hardware. So how to market that one? What you have to do? So how you can create a venture? Here is an example. The Microsoft company, even the Samsung, what these people are doing, they are creating an incubation center. Microsoft is having a very good incubation center, even in Bangalore. You can go there, sit there, you can work in their lab, convert your ideas into a big one. This Microsoft or Samsung, even the Dell is doing like that. They'll pick up your ideas. They will market you. You will get the technology royalty. That is also one type of venture. This is called incubative ventureship. Because most of the fintech companies, financial technologies, they are doing incubative entrepreneurship. Fintech companies means financial technology. Most probably these MTech students, MCA students, they are having very good idea like Google Pay, all those things. They know how to code everything, but they doesn't know how to market. We have to develop the product. They are not having sufficient resources. Biotechnology students may not have their own sufficient lab to test your product. So how you can do that one? You can join hands with the very big organization to do that one, especially big organization as an angel funding like Microsoft, Dell, even the Hindustan Unilever for detergent soaps. They created number of ideas. You know about the Hammam soap. Hammam is not an innovative product from Hindustan Unilever. Hammam is an innovative product from two of the students from Pune. In Pune, one college, they thought about the ordinary soaps. And these two students created with a different type of toilet soaps. And they mentioned that how to create that one. They approached the Hindustan Unilever. Hindustan Unilever mentioned that, okay, come and work in our lab. Develop the product, we will market. Then they did that one. These two students worked with the Hindustan Unilever lab, and Hindustan Unilever, they used to appreciate that one, and they combined the two students' name and created a product called Hammam. See that one. And Hindustan Unilever paid their royalty. This is the incubative entrepreneurship. Hammam soap is a very good example how it comes from the incubative center. Even in our college, we are having the incubative center. If you are having a knowledge, you can use our labs to create an incubative product. That is called incubative entrepreneurship. If idea is good, if you are not having resources, you can create such type of ventureship. That is called the incubative entrepreneurship. Try to utilize this type of ventureship. Okay. Next one. Sorry. This is called imitative entrepreneurship. You can follow the ideas of different persons, but technology will be yours. See that one. Ideas will be from different, technology belongs to you. Very good example you are seeing. Swiggy, Zomato. They wish to imitate the business models from others, but not the method. Swiggy is doing like that. They are delivering to the people directly. They are taking from some of the hotels. So immediately the Zomato did same thing. But there are some uniqueness among that one. They wish to give the competition for the existing one. Imitative entrepreneurs are competitors. In olden days, if there in a particular place a cloth center is running in a very big manner, opposite to that cloth center, another cloth center will come to give the competition and grab the business of this person. That is how Zomato entered into grab the business of Swiggy. Same thing, Uber and Ola. They grabbed the business of others. How it is possible? It is also one type of business unit. It is not illegal. Some of them argue that it is not illegal one. It is not like that. You are not going to copy their coding. You are not going to copy their business. You are not going to give. It is not like that one. In case of worldwide, you can do any business. Only thing, the business should not be an offensive one according to the public policy. You should not do a business to kill somebody. You should not do a business against the government. These are all the things restricted. But you can do a business. Somebody is doing somewhere else. You can do here, even in that place. Then only the customers will be benefited. You are ready to give competition to anybody. In flights, it is same thing. In case of Indigo, you can see that one. They are all imitative persons. How the Indigo is creating value, low cost airlines. Even the owner clearly mentioned. They are having their own strategy, but the idea comes from others. Once Indigo entered, even you can see Jet Airlines moved out. Even SpiceJet, they are struggling. That is also one form of ventureship. You are identifying in which there are no competition. So you are going to do a business which is going to give a competition to those persons. That is the imitative entrepreneurship. It never means that simply copying from them and writing like that. It is not like that. Imitative entrepreneurship means you are identifying a very good business which are running successfully, and from that business, what you are doing, you want to give competition for them. If you are ready to give competition for them, you are a successful person. You are a competitor. You can do a business in case of whatever may be the countries, you can give competition. That is the imitative. Think about all these type of ventureship models. Then only you come across your own idea. Another thing, this is called private entrepreneurship. Private entrepreneurship means if you are having a very good brand name, use that brand name and you can run a multiple shop. Even you can say that same type of entrepreneurship is different manner. Chain stores. In case of BCom students, they used to call it as chain stores. Here I have given the example of Fortis hospitals. The Fortis hospital, they used to create a very big corporate hospital. They have invested. And they clearly mentioned that they are the sole owners. They mentioned that we are the boss. We never change. They used to raise the money among themselves. That is called private entrepreneurship. Private entrepreneurship means it never means that it belongs to one person. They will invest their own money, which they are gaining as the profit. Usually in case of small business, it will be like that. Nobody is ready to give money. They will invest their own money and they will plow back the money. They will get back that money. That is the private entrepreneurship. It never means that owned by one person. Even the Apollo hospital is a very good example of that one. Most of the hospitals, they are having the private entrepreneurship because they are the doctors, they are all MBBS doctors, they are specialized in their own field. So what they decided, since they are specialized in their own field, they wish to have a strong foundation among themselves. A doctor, they need not wish to do anything. They can invest their idea, their views to the business. That is the private entrepreneurship. Even Apollo Hospitals, Fortis, and there are number of chain stores. They invest themselves among them. Their ownership is with them. Another thing, they are coming with their own idea. Their profession and business will be same. They are doctors. They are running their own business. That is the thing. Both are same. Their profession is itself the doctors. That is why Fortis Hospital, Apollo hospitals are like that. If you are a very good biotechnologist, you are a scientist, you are able to run a lab among yourself, then it is called as private business. You know about the lab equipments, you want to test. You want to run a blood testing center. I don't know about the ABC of blood testing anything. I'm telling an example. As a biotechnology students, you want to run a blood test center in one place. What you will do? You will create your own lab. Everything will be your own mastermind. Because you have studied that one. You are a professional in that area. So that you are creating that one. Then it is called as private ventureship. You are not depending upon others. Likewise, in case of MCA students or even psychology students, they can run their own clinical labs. Now it is very famous there. You can run your own thing because you are a professional in that area. You are a clinical person. You know about everything. So you can do that one. You can invest. You can do the same thing. That is called private entrepreneurship. What they did in case of Fortis Hospital, Apollo, number of things. But it should be differentiated from the next ventureship. This is called individual entrepreneurship. There is some difference between private and individual. Private means you are funding for your own business. You are the professional. You never depend upon others. But you can see in case of Facebook, you know what are the problems Facebook recently in case of US. This is the blind kid of Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg was having some innovative idea. He used to bring that innovative idea, but it is a very big ocean. In that ocean, he used to take the challenge of risking. What he did, he created a Facebook. Anybody can join. He used to gain income from that one, especially with the help of advertisement in the Facebook. He's gaining. His ventureship model is entirely different. The brain is with him, but the execution is with others. If there are mass customers, your brain will work. If there are no customers, your brain won't work. That is the individual entrepreneurship. If you are having such a big idea with small investment, you can enter into an individual entrepreneurship. What Steve Jobs did, and Mark Zuckerberg did, they did it like that. In case of Facebook, you might have seen, he was having the idea, but the idea belongs to him. He never reveals that idea. He only did small manner. Then he expanded. For that purpose, he need requirements, infrastructure, technology from others. That he borrowed. But the innovative mind, the brain is with him. He created something like that. Even if you are having your strong, big idea to have a transformation stage, then you can go for an individual ventureship. But your brand name is very important thing. Especially cinema actors. They are also coming under the individual entrepreneurship. They are able to do a thing. Amitabh Bachchan, since it is a big B, even now he is able to do everything. He can't shoot an advertisement for himself. Once upon a time, Big B used to come in cinema theater. He used to give whistles. But now you can see the Big B is coming for all the advertisements. Because Big B is considered as an individual entrepreneur. He changed his passion from acting towards entrepreneur. But he won't act for the advertisement. He has to depend upon somebody to call as a producer. But only Big B is able to act like that. See that one. That is also an individual entrepreneurship. You might have seen how the Amitabh used to come to the different ads. See that one? That is the brain idea of the Big B. He is considered as an individual entrepreneur. Because of his mindset, nobody can do like that. JustDial.com, how Amitabh is creating, taking that one, showing that one. That is this thing. Even the JustDial never think about that one. You might have read some of the journalism students might have gone through that, how that advertisement has been taken. The director was another mode he used to explain everything. Amitabh did for according to the directions of the director. Then Amitabh told the director, your vision I completed. Whether can I suggest something different? Are you able to do that one? Then he showed, why can't we can do like this? The advertisement is changed. Finally, for JustDial.com, what Amitabh did came out. That is the individual entrepreneurship. Students, that is important thing. And innovation. If you want to have an innovation, it will come through that individual entrepreneurship. Next one is just opposite to individual entrepreneurship. This is the mass entrepreneurship. You will plan in a very big manner. You may take the franchising of others. You can see in this example, A to B. Adayar Anand Bhavan, actually name was like that. The concept emerged from, I think, Chennai. But now you can see this A to B, entire South India. Once if you enter into Chennai, we are able to see A to B. Now you can see A to B in Bangalore. Last visit in Pune and Mumbai, I am able to see there also. See that one in Trivandrum, I have seen the A to B. How these people are creating. That is the mass. But owner is one person. Everybody is taking the franchising with others. The quality, the royalty or the product is decided by A to B. You are the franchisor. You want to do a business. What you are thinking? You are going and approaching the A to B owner. He told, okay, you can take the Kamanahalli area and only one thing, the design, the product, the ingredients of the product, everything will be given by A to B. You are going to run the business. For that, you will pay the franchising royalty to A to B, profit goes to you. This is an ventureship model. Because A to B also decided to increase their business worldwide. So what they are doing, they are calling the entrepreneurs. If you are having the idea to sell the A to B products, you can join with any franchising unit. You can take the franchising of A to B. You will run an A to B business in your place. Only thing, for the sales, you have to pay the franchisee. This is an innovative idea. But when this mindset will work, if this product is having a very good brand name, you want to depend the brands of others. In just opposite to Dosawala. Dosawala created his brand. But here, you are depending upon the brands of others. It is possible in beginning stages, you must know all those things. You can't do a business immediately. You have to study everything. In such case, what these people will do, most of them will join hands with the mass entrepreneurship. They will call, A to B will call, come, anybody can take a franchise in Narayanapura Cross. So, you can join hands with A to B. You can take the risk of introducing an A to B in Narayanapura Cross, and you will survive with that one. The brand comes from third person, but profit belongs to you. That is this mass entrepreneurship. Students, you should have such type of ventureship ideas. That is why you are studying the types of ventureship. It is not for examination point of view. Consider all those things. Then, this is called family-oriented business. Otherwise, it is called a small business entrepreneurship. Of course, in conceptual level, it has been defined like that, but now we used to call it as family-oriented business. You may take over the business of your parents or grandparents and change the lifestyle of that one. How Wipro has introduced, you know about the Azim Premji. The Wipro itself the name itself comes from some other thing, not from IT industry. We will discuss the case study of Azim Premji in one of our class. It is also considered, he used to run in the family business. Once his father died, so what happened? He was forced to take his family business. Then he diversified his own family business. Every 3 times, he diversified his family business and make it a successful. Family business, they are running a small vegetable oil store. His father used to extract vegetable oil and used to sell. His father gained huge amount. So he sent his son to study in Stanford University. Suddenly on a particular day, father died. He has to return from the Stanford. He has not completed his studies. He was forced to take over the father's business. Not accidentally, but incidentally. He has taken the control of that one. But how his entrepreneurship mind comes, he has said, vegetable oil. How many days we can sell the vegetable oils? Even though it is having a good brand name, he wished to enlarge the business. He diversified the business. He made it successful. That is the concept of family-oriented business. You can also think if your parents or if your grandparents are doing something, you are going to create a model with the help of that one, but it may be a different one. How changes you are making? Not running your father business or your grandfather business in the same manner. It is not the ventureship. It is not the entrepreneurship. It is second generation entrepreneur. But how you are changing that one? You are able to change that one. That is called the entrepreneurship. Be clear. You are studying the family-oriented business means you must know that meaning. How you can change that one. That is the concept of family-oriented business. Likewise, the big idea of creating the business, it is called as the large company entrepreneurship. Large company means you are going to join with the big Bs, big business units. How the LG entered into India, even Nokia, how they entered, how they moved out of India. And here they are not moved out. Even then, the Nokia is unable to do big things in India at present. How the Kia car introduced in India. You know, Kia cars you are seeing now, of course, there are some negative sentiments today in paper, but all the entire automobile industries, they are coming down. In India, in 2019, most of the car companies, they are unable to sell their cars. But Kia decided to enter into India. How they did it? It is the brain of an Indian, not of the Koreans. Be clear. Only thing, Koreans identified a very good Indian to do the business of Kia in India. They made identifying an entrepreneur, we used to call it as an intrapreneur, a successful one. Kia identified a very good intrapreneur for Kia. They created an advertisement in a different manner. You might have seen, today we have discussed one thing, the customer, who is called customer. Kia identified one Indian who is graduated from IIM Ahmedabad. Of course, in UG he studied in IIT Kharagpur. Then he completed his degree in IIM Ahmedabad PGP. And Kia called that one, you are going to create a strategy for selling the Kia cars in India. He asked, what you are going to give me? Don't worry, my dear brother of India. You are the entrepreneur for Kia in India. We are going to give 60% of share of Kia sales in India. Only 40% we expect. He entered into an agreement. How he did it? That entrepreneur who is a graduate from IIT Kharagpur and IIM Ahmedabad, he identified the customer clearly. He mentioned the customer for the Kia for selling or marketing as an entrepreneur are kids. You may not accept me or I may not accept that person. The person mentioned, I identified. Only the kids you have to target. Have you seen the Kia ad? I'm not going to show here. See the Kia introductory ad. It targets the kids. And all the big companies, Toyotas, everything saying, this person, why this person is doing ad for kids? He wants to sell Kia. But he told, finally Kia is a successful one. Then they asked, why you targeted the kids, but the Kia is a successful one in India in 2019. He told, I wish to target the middle people who is earning in the middle income. In case of middle income, there are three persons in the family. One is father, he is earning. Another one is mother. Then the third is kid. The kid usually sit in the house. He used to see the TV. The father is influenced by the kids. Father is having different mindset. You have to buy Toyota and you have to travel. But the kid will influence the dad. See that one. In one example we discussed, if you want to buy a cloth for the kid, you have to target the mother. But if you want to target to buy a car, Kia says that you have to target the kid. Kia targeted like that. When Kia advertisement was successful, the kids used to target, Pa, you can see the kid, Kia ad, why we can't buy a Kia? Kia. Even the small kids, then the dad used to, why our kids are saying Kia? Dad also used to sit along with the kid and see that Kia ad. Oh, it looks nice. Even the car looks nice. Why we can't buy Kia? How? An entrepreneur identify the concept of customer in India. Say that one. This is an innovative, brilliant idea of a graduate in India. He made Kia a successful one in India. See that one. That is, I told, you should have such type of innovative power. Use your brain, everybody will have. Same thing in case of LG. These are all very good examples how some innovative idea is working. Create some innovative idea. In my view, if you are planning for a large one that graduate from IIM, he planned in a very large manner. He mentioned, if you want to survive, we need a Kia company with me. He did it. He made it successful. He never said no. See that one. That is a very good venture of the another one. Next type of ventureship is called the scalable, or it is called as the startup entrepreneurship. Startup entrepreneurship means you can join hands with others. You are having different products to sell. You are a very good agriculturist and you are cultivating a different type of product. You want to sell to persons in Dubai. You want to sell to persons in North India. How you can sell? You have created a product. Biotechnology students might have created a new product. If from their lab they created a product and they are keeping with you. How to do the business with that one? Where you can go and sell. Here is a choice. Startup and scalable. Good example. You can sell through Amazon. You may be considered as an Amazon influencer. Not only Amazon, even in eBay. I am telling the example of Amazon. You discovered something. You created a prototype. You created a product. Computer science students, you have created a very good app. How you can market that app? How it is possible? You want to gain money. You have to take some risky. You have created a nice app for solving number of problems. How to market that one? Here comes the startup entrepreneurship. Students, you must think about that one. In beginning stages, these type of startup entrepreneurship will work well. You can join hands with Amazon and try to sell the product. You will get the customer reviews. I came to know last year, one of our MCA students, he used to sell the product through the Amazon. He created 5 apps. I think Muruganandam sir told. He created 5 or 6 apps. He decided to sell the app through the Amazon, made it a successful one. See that one. That is the startup. In beginning stages, if you want to move with your product, you have to use this type of startup. That is called startup venture. These are all the innovative ideas you must know for your business. Then, for the society, we need social entrepreneurship. Very, very important thing. We have discussed the dosa wala, what he is doing at present. He created hunger-free India. He is running a social entrepreneurship. Even Bansals, they are ready to create a venture fund. See that one. Tata groups, they are involving in number of things. Social entrepreneurship, the main thing, you won't get loss. Remember that. It never means that you are running in loss. You won't get loss. The profit and loss will go in the same direction. You are surviving with the society. You will gain profit, but that profit will be enough for you to run your family. It never means that you are sacrificing for somebody and running the social entrepreneurship. It is not like that. You are able to survive with the amount what you are gaining, but you won't think big. Very good example, Cry Foundation, Helpage India. They are all coming under the social entrepreneurship. In such case, they used to create a very good movement. They joined hands with different people. And everybody will contribute in the form of crowdfunding. And you will run for a social cause. You are having in the mindset to uplift our society. How to uplift our society? You need money. Without money, we can't do. So you are creating a societal platform and you are putting your innovative ideas. Very good example, Mother Teresa. Might have seen, Mother Teresa is also considered as a social entrepreneur. She used to solve the problem in Kolkata. How she solved? She has taken the risk of caring everybody. Her kindness towards others create a social entrepreneurship. That's why she has been awarded the Nobel Prize. See that one. Students, you may wish to have very good society setup. You want help to others. For that purpose, you can create a social venture. But it never means that you are sacrificing your profit. It is not like that. Everybody will contribute for a common purpose and you will run that show. That is the social entrepreneurship. Helpage India, they are doing crime. There are a number of organizations. Akshay Patra, very good example in Kolkata. They are serving to number of people. Annadaram, they are doing every day. They are feeding the society. But for that purpose, they need fund. How they are getting? That is why they are considered the social entrepreneurship. They know the source of funding, where they have to get the fund, how to run with an innovation. They are doing that one. That is called the social entrepreneurship. Then, of course, we already discussed entrepreneurship. I have told the example of Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai. All are doing entrepreneurship. In case of Sundar Pichai, you can take that one. He is an innovator. He is having number of ideas. If thinks he can run a business himself, but as an IIT, same Kharagpur student, as he is from Chennai, his ideas are very good. What he did with his ideas, he joined hands with Google. And now he becomes the CEO. He can take independent decision. Entrepreneur means he is able to take independent decision. But most of the cases, CEO, it is not like that. CEO is the namesake. Some person as the boss, he will take decision. But in case of Google, it is not like that. Pepsi, Indra Nooyi is not like that. Even though Indra Nooyi is not now associated with Pepsi. See that one. Sundar Pichai is having such type of mindset. He is now considered as an entrepreneurship running. Google has given full freedom. He was having different ideas in those days. He converted his own business ideas with the Google. Number of products are evolving from Google. Because of him, this person created this type of innovation. That is why if you are having innovation ideas, even you can join hands with the idea. Go, Sundar Pichai joined hands with Google. He made it that one. That is the entrepreneurship. He is able to think now at his own desire. He is doing like that because he is an entrepreneur. That is also possible. Some of the students, you are having the ideas. What you can do now, time being, you can join hands with some of the organization. You can work from their lab. You can create and you can rule that organization. Incubator is different. Entrepreneurship is different. Incubator, they will give you royalty. Entrepreneur, you will be given full power to run. Google has given the full power to Sundar Pichai to run because he is considered as an entrepreneur. There are a number of persons who are all the CEOs having independent decision. Another category, the techno entrepreneurship. The Apple, how he created the Apple. This is a simple example. But techno entrepreneurship, you must be very clear with your technology. Your technology will give the royalty, or the technology will give your survivability. That is the techno entrepreneurship. Most of the persons who are having invention, not discovery. If you have invented something, move towards the technopreneurship. And if you are having the fund, that is also important thing. Here, in case of Apple, he did it. Steve Jobs did it because he knows the technical things. He is also having the money he was having by that time. He was able to run that one. A new change, a new technology emerged. It is possible. It will change the entire world. If you are thinking like that, you can create such type of technopreneurship. Likewise, there is another thing that we already discussed as we will complete within another 5 minutes. Don't worry. Cultural entrepreneurship. We have discussed how A.R. Rahman is doing, how he is creating the customer. You can see in case of the New York, he created his customer with the help of his own culture. Mozart of Madras. They never mention as Chennai. They never mention as the Mozart of Madras. They branded A.R. Rahman. The person from New York branded him in 2018. See that one. Because of the cultural adaptability of A.R. Rahman. Not his music. How his music is changing others. The cultural adaptability in different places. If you are a very good musician, you can think. If you are having a very good artist, you can think as a cultural change. How he is attracting that one. See that one. That is the cultural entrepreneurship. Likewise, we are having the global level. Somebody mentioned clearly, he used to do in a very big business. Same thing, McDonald's. How McDonald's created an ventureship value in different country. If you drink Coke in McDonald's or burger, if you are eating, same taste throughout globe. I wondered in Singapore, even in UK, if you go to London, if you are approaching McDonald's, same taste. Even I visited the Atlanta, there also same taste. I'm wondering how these people identify the unique taste. I am an Indian, I am having a different taste, but when I enter into US, same taste. So how they identify the unique taste? That is their ventureship. McDonald, I am not quoting his business talent. His, their USP, we used to call it as USP, the taste, the challenge, the system, method will be same throughout the globe. In European countries, Amsterdam I visited, same McDonald's, same taste. New Zealand, same taste. India is also same taste. Only thing, they created an USB, unique selling proportion. If you are having such a mindset, you can also go through the worldwide, do and engage in a global business. That is how these people did it. Another thing, I think you might have seen the eco-entrepreneurship, doing things with eco-friendly products. This is an example of Suzlon. These are all the things you might have gone through easily. Likewise, in case of Amul, how they created agriculture business. It is also in dairy farming. In case of Gujarat, how they created that one. A person from Kerala entered into Gujarat and did that one. See that ventureship. They used to give importance for that one, for the agricultureship. Same thing. In case of transpreneurship, this is very, with the help of transgenders, they used to create Anam Prem in Mumbai. I don't know how many of you have known that one. They used to run different stalls with society oriented. They wish to transform the society with the help of these things. Likewise, the commercial entrepreneurship. That is, you can see rural tourism. Very good example of rural tourism. They used to identify rural place, make it successful one. Likewise, electronic system, eBay, Amazon are all coming under this thing. Then the domestic. It is an interesting one. You can market a very branded product outside. Here is an example of Kozhikode and Halwa. You can get the Kozhikode Halwa, that is Calicut Halwa, in Dubai Mall. In Dubai. Domestic entrepreneurship never means that you are in India. How you are portraying the Indian values outside. That is the domestic entrepreneurship. Each and every place, there are something unique. Calicut Halwa, Tirunelveli Halwa, these are all very famous. You can create a ventureship, but what these Kozhikode and Halwa people did, they opened a stall in Dubai Mall, and they are doing, making Indians happy everywhere. Their ventureship is like that. Of course, now the wholesale units, they are giving that one. You might have seen the Puma store. You can take the franchising unit of that one and run a business. This is a very good example of the trading. Then state entrepreneurship. In case of entire Karnataka, we are having the Indira canteen. They are giving these canteens to lease to the young entrepreneurs. You can run that one. But the conditions will be levied by the government. State government initiative, but they are encouraging the people to do others. And finally, joint entrepreneurship. If you are not like all those things, you can join hands with big things. You might have seen even the Tata Star join hands with Tesco. You can join hands with the big people. Lulu Mart, very good example of joint entrepreneurship. How the Lulu emerged from Cochin to all over the globe. You can see that one. They are the joint entrepreneurship. They join hands. Even the famous jewelry shops. Throughout the globe you can see, even in Singapore, in United Arab, London, even in Washington DC, you can see that one. They join hands with some people and do that one. So, dear students, these are the different types of entrepreneurship. If you want to do a business, you have to see such type of things. Your mindset will have such thing. Try to find out all those things, okay? So with this, we'll conclude that one. My question for your thing, you are having time up to, I will give time up to 5:30. What you are going to do, in your mindset, you will have one type of entrepreneurship we have decided. Because we have decided how different entrepreneurship created different ventures. Okay? In the same manner, which ventureship you have identified in your mindset. Mention the name of the ventureship in the answer along with the example. Say for example, what you have discussed. Joint ventureship. If you are having a dream joint ventureship with Lulu, you can mention joint entrepreneurship with Lulu. That will be your answer. Without this thing, you can mention anything. So open your WhatsApp group, click the same link, enter your roll number, enter your name, then type which type of ventureship you will prefer if you are an entrepreneur. Mention the type of entrepreneurship with an example. Anything, I never restrict you to do that one. Okay, with this we will conclude. Now I am going to see your face at the end. Show your face. I already told you have to smile like Bill Gates because you are all entrepreneurs, you know. You are practicing for entrepreneurs. I have to see the smile in your face like the Bill Gates. Yes, of course. Nitish is trying, I think his name. I have not seen your face. Hmm? Yes, yes. Now Ruby is trying to do that one, huh? But it's like a Mona Lisa. Huh? Shreya, Jiki, very nice to see all of you. I'm taking one print screen photo so that I will say the Bill Gates of Christu Jayanti College, okay? Because you are doing a very good job. Thank you, students. We will meet on Monday. We will conclude that
Thank
one.
you, sir.
Mm. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.